Good morning, everyone. This is Kate Yoder, and I just wanted to announce all of our special awards and our selected for state fair this year, since we were unable to have a in-person showcase of all of our static exhibits. So we have put together a slideshow on our website with all of our static exhibits, and then I've highlighted our state fair and special awards. So starting it off, we have Ashley Yedlick from the Ramblin' Rex and Rosies was selected for state fair with her French bread. Bridget Fisher of the Sharon Center Sensations was selected for state fair in a brand new class, the $10 meal challenge. She had a wrap it up meal that she was selected for state fair. This award was sponsored by Hills Bank. And Ashley's award was sponsored by Hills Bank as well. Lily Lum of the Golden Rule Golden Stars Club was selected for state fair for her snickerdoodles, and her award was sponsored by Hills Bank. Erica Way, an independent member, has her report on the Millard reaction headed off to the virtual state fair, and her award was sponsored by Hills Bank. Monique Schnebling of the East Lucas Clovers received the Outstanding Food Exhibit Emphasizing Nutrition Award, sponsored by Rachel Sweeney. Her food and nutrition exhibit was Healthy Chocolate Black Bean Cookies. Olivia Schultes of the Graham Champions is headed to state fair with her quilt of different FFA t-shirts, and this was sponsored by Hills Bank. Ethan Krieger received the Best Photo of Horse, and this is sponsored by Amy LaGrange of Farm Bureau Financial Services. Ethan is a member of the Johnson County Horse and Pony Club. Ellie Hollabar of the Graham Champions received the Historical Exhibit Award with her photo of a family heirloom, and this was sponsored by the Octagon Barn Questers. Maddie Shue was selected for state fair for her top 5 worst pandemics in history report, and this was sponsored by Hills Bank. Sawyer Greiner of the Cosgrove Hustlers received the Junior Photography Award, and this award is sponsored by the Monroe Hustler Clover Kids. James Lippy received the First Place Wildlife Exhibit Award with his green infrastructure water management and 6 locally used methods, and this is sponsored by the Johnson County Songbird Project. Megan S. of the Sharpshooters received the Outstanding Needlework Exhibit, and this is sponsored by the Randleman family. Megan S. was also selected for state fair with her rock boxes, and this is sponsored by Stephen and Lynn Malacote. Kira Barker of the Greencastle Barnstormers was selected to go to state fair with her photo of tulips, and this award was sponsored by the Graham Champions. Ellie Hollabar of the Graham Champions was selected to go to state fair with this little pumpkin, and this was sponsored by the Graham Champions. McKenna Tomash of the Monroe's Hustlers was selected to go to state fair with her boot and water photo, and this award was sponsored by Rebecca Hoagland. Erica Way, an independent member, was selected to go to state fair with her ice photo, and this was sponsored by Rebecca Hoagland. Laura Lilac of the Deer Creek Ramblers was selected to go to state fair with her intriguing photo of a cabin, and this was sponsored by the North Liberty Optimist Club. Kira Barker of the Greencastle Barnstormers was selected to go to state fair of her landscape photo, and this was sponsored by the North Liberty Optimist Club. Harrison Allard of the Monroe Hustlers was selected to go to state fair with his photo of a duck, and his award was sponsored by Midwest One Bank. Ainsley Miller of the Deer Creek Ramblers was selected to go to state fair with her photo of a dandelion, and this award was sponsored by Midwest One Bank. Ellie Hollabar of the Graham Champions was selected to go to state fair with her pumpkins in a basket, and this award is sponsored by Midwest One Bank. Madison Craig of McBride's Pride was selected to go to State Fair with her prairie dress, and this is sponsored by Midwest One Bank. Madison Craig was also selected to go to State Fair for her communication poster, 4-H is for You, and this is sponsored by Midwest One Bank. Kate Richards of McBride's Pride was selected for State Fair for her volunteering to sew masks for people in need report, and this award was sponsored by Midwest One Bank. Britt Bowersox and Brooke Bowersox of the Graham Champions were selected to go to State Fair with their refurbished Playhouse write-up, and this is sponsored by Midwest One Bank. Chase Horning of the Graham Champions was selected to go to State Fair with her Making a Movie report, and this award was sponsored by Midwest One Bank. Olivia Tompkins of McBride's Pride was selected for State Fair with her fiction novel, and this was sponsored by Midwest One Bank. Janie Owens and Lily Lum had a report on the Bookmobile. They're from the Golden Rule Golden Stars Club, and their award is sponsored by Midwest One Bank. Ashley Yedlick, Britt Bowersox, Kylie Grieve, Madison Craig, and Natalie Young, all of the Johnson County Youth Council, had a report and poster on the 4K for 4-H. This was selected for State Fair, and their award was sponsored by Hills Bank. Mason Johnson of the Sharon Center Sensations has a report on a Model HO train kit, and this was selected for State Fair and is sponsored by Hills Bank. Carter Tomash of the Monroe Hustlers created a goat stand that's heading off to the State Fair, and this was sponsored by the Graham Champions. Kevin Howe of the Cosgrove Hustlers has a headboard heading off to the State Fair, and this award was sponsored by Stephen and Lynn Malakote. Francesca Brown of the East Lucas Clovers has a report on Gravitational Waves 101, and her award is sponsored by Hills Bank. Shauna Lindeman of McBride's Pride has a painting of wildlife that is headed off to the State Fair, and this award is sponsored by Stephen and Lynn Malakote. Kaylee Kavan from the Horse and Pony Club has a painting headed off to the State Fair, and this award is sponsored by Stephen and Lynn Malakote. Shelby Heisler of the Greencastle Barnstormers has a drawing of her puppy, and it is headed off to the virtual State Fair, and this is sponsored by Stephen and Lynn Malakote. Mason Burnett of the Cosgrove Hustlers has a painting that is sponsored by Stephen and Lynn Malakote and is headed off to the State Fair. Kaylee Kavan has of Johnson County Horse and Pony Club has a ceramic horse, and this is headed off to the State Fair, and this award is sponsored by the North Liberty Optimist Club. The Cosgrove Hustlers Club did a project on a food pantry and hunger and food insecurity. This was a club exhibit, and it is headed off to the State Fair, and this award was sponsored by Hills Bank. Ellie Hollibar of the Graham Champions was selected for her $15 challenge to be selected for State Fair. Madison Craig of the McBride's Pride had her clothing selection selected for State Fair. And Olivia Schultes of the Graham Champions was awarded the Quilting Exhibit Senior Award, sponsored by the Old Capitol Quilters. Thank you to everyone that tuned in to hear about our amazing 4-H members that were selected for State Fair. Stay tuned. In the weeks to come, everything will be completed virtually. So we'll be highlighting that on our Facebook page along with Iowa 4-H. Thank you, everyone, and have a great day.